Do
you have any family watching the show?
Me now? Oh.
No. I have two guests.
Nice.
A guest who is in to run the marathon.
Oh, cool.
Let's see if we're live.
Should be live.
Okay, chat room, do you see us? Oh, we see and hear you. Hey, Joey. As Natai. Captain J. You just missed the 151 bus, Captain J.
Okay, I'm going to run down and grab the copy.
Yeah, do it. So chat room, I have two guests in the studio. I have Adam and Nikki from Kentucky. And we'll just show them briefly here. They have no friends watching. They possibly have friends at home, but they're not watching. And Adam, lean in, Adam, so you're in the light a little bit. Ta-da! More. There you go. Adam is here because he's running the New York Marathon on Sunday. I know, pretty amazing stuff. Oh, you're dressed as the 151 bus. Nice. Send us a picture. Yeah, Charlie, actually, we're going to celebrate Charlie's birthday tomorrow, so he's going to get some, like his 18th plush animal. I see people. Hey, Spike. Nick with a C. Exorus. You can't find me in Tombstone. Hawks Post. So Chad went to get a copy, I think, for an ad. If you didn't tune in last week's show, we still have the phone here. Hang on. Just turned. Chad bought the microphone, and I went down to buy the microphone, and I bought it online at Target. And then, they suggest things, and they said, if you like the microphone, you'll like the telephone. So if you didn't see this last week, ta-da! Guy calls all hours of the day and night. If you look on Target, maybe it was on sale before Thanksgiving for $12.50.
I know who you are.
Yeah, it's a party line. What are we looking at? What's the photo, Spike? Oh, there is a 151 bus. Oh my God. But that's not a Miami bus, is it? I mean, it could be Miami. Oh, I wish they had a spooky telegraph would be great. Well, you froze your water? Or is that foam? Oh, he hasn't got his mic on. Quick, talk about Chad. He doesn't have his mic on.
Hello. I'm back.
Hello. Is that frozen water or is that just foam?
Just ice in the bottle.
Oh, okay. Oh, okay. Beatmaster is asking if you received his email for calendar access.
I will look now. I probably did.
Oh, okay.
Aha! Well, wait a second. I think I have it.
I think I saw it in our Gmail account. Oh my God, it's $7.50. I can't believe it.
What? Wait, what?
The phone, the spooky phone
Oh!
is now now.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, ships free. Whoa. What else do they have? They have anything else great for cheap?
Perfect. Got it, Beatmaster. I went to Target and I didn't see much that I like had to have.
Yeah. No, the phone is one of my favorite things. It looks like the microphone sold out.
It's silly what printing technology is today because I could not get it to print from this computer. It was easier for me to send the PDF to myself and then use AirPrint to print it than it was.
Printers are in a world of their own. I told you there was a New Yorker cartoon of a tombstone, and on the tombstone it says, "At last I don't have to worry about trying to print to the printer in the bedroom."
I know.
And that's the only way. Yeah, I know. I sit here and it says printer not on, and I look over and the screen
like,
says printer on.
Yeah.
I go, can you see that? Do you see that? My printer's 3 feet. Just look over there.
Oh my gosh. And it's like even the ancient technology of like, I shared this printer this way. I don't know why it's not working. It's just broken. Oh, you gonna get an iPhone 10?
Not me.
You're not gonna wait in line.
No. Are you getting one? Well, you're an iPhone Pro. I'm all Android. Oh my God. You're going for the $1,100 one?
Yep.
Oh my God.
I do the payment plan, and I'm pretty happy with it.
Oh, okay.
Because you get Apple Care built in.
Oh, you need that.
Yeah, so it ended up being, come on, why is this not working? Kill it. There we go. Reload that.
Are you already on the list?
Yes, so I pre-ordered, so they do, so I didn't realize this until this year, but there's been like people suing Apple over previous phones because they joined the Apple upgrade program, and the program is if you pay up to 12 months, then you can upgrade to the next phone. And so the idea is that you're always upgrading to the newest phone once a year. Well, some people got really upset when the phone came out and they sell out in 13 minutes, and there's no way for them to get a phone because you have to reapply, do another background check. It's a process to get into the program. And because of that process, people on the upgrade program, I think the last time, by the way, this is all through hearsay and memory, and so all of this could be false. Just take it with a grain of salt. But anyway, people are upset because they signed up for the upgrade program, but because they sell out so fast, they had to wait a few months, which means that Apple gets their monthly payment in a few more times.
Yeah.
And so people are saying, hey, this is almost illegal.
We should be at the top of the list.
Exactly. So now they've actually made it almost easier for people in the upgrade program to get a new phone over other people. You go through a sign-up process in the beginning. You set up exactly what you want to pre-order, and it gets all your information. And so on the night of pre-order, you just hit continue with my pre-order, and it fills everything that you previously did in, and then you just do Touch ID to pay. And so that's what I did, and I got it. But I was kind of freaking out because I was thinking I hate getting packages at the house because at some point I'm gonna miss. By the way, all of this is all my browser is not working, so I'm also vamping at the same time. So I have a big problem getting stuff to the house because I'm always out, and then they have to redeliver, and it's a big pain. And so I wanted to pick it up at the store, but I was so flustered in the order process that I just did the default store pickup time, which is 8 a.m. when everybody else is going to be getting in line to just see if they could pick one up at the store. Tomorrow I'm going to show up at the store at 8 a.m. to get my phone because I didn't want to have it shipped to the house. So who knows how that's going to be.
Oh, you'll be excited.
Yeah, exactly. It'll be kind of fun to go through the process again and see everyone waiting in line, and I'll go in line. Okay, let me mute that. Okay, let me get the videos in. Browser's still
okay, very
working.
Good.
I'm running way behind today. But I am very excited. I've been looking at all the reviews, and I think Face ID is going to be a really cool and like daily thing that I think is going to be really neat to have. Because it does a lot of really cool stuff where it recognizes that you're looking at the phone.
Well, you know, after you have it for a couple of weeks, you should do it as a gadget on the show.
Yeah. Oh, absolutely. Oh, I'd love to. Yeah. I could probably do it next week. I mean, I'll be living with it with a full week at that point, so it's probably enough time. Yeah, and some of my favorite things are like notifications will hide themselves if you're not looking at the phone. You'll just get a generic, like let's say you're in a Slack or iMessage or something. You'll just get a generic. You have a message, but if your phone is in someone else's hand, it'll just say that generic thing. It won't say what the message is, anything like that.
Okay, well, that's good.
And then when you look at it, it'll use Face ID to know that it's you looking at it, and it will.
It'll say, "What I didn't tell the other guy."
Exactly. It'll say,
"Is that you won
your
the
mom
lottery."
just told you you're running late." It'll kick in to more information.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah, I like that a lot. Okay. I think everything's running except for let me just quit Chrome and reopen it. Go away, Chrome. Why are you not working? Chrome is one of those
You guys on a schedule? You guys on any schedule? Okay.
Chrome is one of those applications that I never know if it's actually quit. It's like hanging out in the background, spying on everything, and I can never tell if it actually shut all the way down. Okay, we're back with that. Who's in the studio with you?
So I have Adam and Nikki, and Adam's here in New York City. He's going to run the marathon.
Fun.
On Sunday, New York City Marathon, and Nikki's his wife.
Why is that doing that?
And they're visiting from Kentucky.
Fun. Why on earth?
Oh, is that, Eric, is that one of those giant locking mailboxes? I think Leo wanted to get, oh, it is? You know, there is, when we were doing the Giz Wiz, but it's a long time ago, there was one like this you put on your porch, and then it would send you a text and said, somebody just dropped a box in your metal mailbox, and you screwed it down to the porch.
Oh, did you hear about the Amazon walking into your house thing?
Yes.
That looks crazy.
Yeah, a little spooky.
Yeah.
Marathon sounds like too much exercise. I'll be running to my oven to get my pizza.
Okay, finally that worked.
Oh, Ranger Rick says New Balance is a sponsor for the marathon. Are you wearing New Balance sneakers?
No.
That's okay.
We did buy a few New Balance jackets today.
Oh, you bought a New Balance jacket?
Yeah.
Wow.
That's done.
Is it a marathon jacket or is it just a jacket?
No, it says the New York Marathon.
It says New York Marathon.
Perfect. Okay. Oh my gosh, I'm running so late.
All right, so I'm doing 3 new toy ideas for that'll let kids do things.
Mm-hmm.
And then we have your
My
your
new
theme.
theme.
Right.
Pull that up, copy and address.
And then we'll also have the new What the Heck Is It?
Perfect.
And then when we do the What the Heck Is It, maybe you can go to my website and we'll read some of the funny things, some of the funny answers.
I love that. Let me quickly grab this. No problem. Whoa. There's that. They put in. 7.5. Okay. Let's do it. Here we go. Are we recording? Yes, we are. In 3, 2. On this episode of the Giz Wiz, we have 3 kid gadgets that will help kids do things. Also, I show off my new theme for this month, and we get to find out what the heck was it. All next on the Giz Wiz! Whoopsie. Let's just start right here.
It's the same dumb show with Dickie D and OMG chat on your PC. It's time for the Giz Wiz because gadgets are his business. They've got a gizmo sickness, geek disease, under pathology, rows and rows of USBs, glowing LEDs. Get ready for the Giz Wiz now.
Now! And here he is, the guy you always turn to when it comes to gadgets, Dick DeBartolo. How you doing,
Chad,
Dickie D?
I'm good. How are you?
Doing good myself. It's been a big week. Halloween.
Did you do anything for Halloween?
I did the house. You know, I made it look all spooky. I used a few Giz Wiz things to make it look fancy. In fact,
great.
even Giz Wiz set pieces, the lights here, these blue lights on the set, I've turned them into strobes and made them like cycle through colors, and then I used a Philips.
Oh, great!
Yeah, I used a Philips Hue
on
bulb.
the front porch, or you just left your door open so people could look in.
Exactly. Like, hey, look at these lights I have. Yeah, and then I used a Philips Hue bulb and turned it green and put it in a cauldron and put some of the those fake spider webs around it to look like bubbling froth.
Gosh!
I like decorating for the holidays a lot, and I put up lots of cobwebs. I even had at one point I had gotten a fog machine for a stream idea, but I found out that this fog machine sets off my smoke alarm, and so I don't use. I've used it like once to set off the smoke alarm. So anyway, I set it up, and I had that. So every once in a while, when a big party would come, I'd set off the smoke machine and stuff.
Oh, great!
A ton of fun. I love it.
Yeah, no, Dennis decorates the hall here.
Yeah.
And cobwebs, I don't have to do it because my apartment has natural cobwebs.
Perfect.
Yeah.
It's spooky naturally all year round.
Yes, exactly. One of the joys of never dusting. It's
Yeah.
like Halloween all year round.
Yeah. It is funny because I have, a little front garden area, and it always gets a little, over the year that it takes, it gets a little filled with weeds. It kind of fades in color. So I feel like Halloween, because I know tons of people are gonna be walking up to the front door. I'm like, got to get the front garden looking good. So like, I went and got new mulch for it and stuff like that. I felt like it was a really good way. The mulch says that it has 12-month color or something like that. So it's a good way that every year I go and remulch and do stuff right at the same time every year on Halloween. I thought that was
perfect. Perfect.
I have some pictures. The chat room's asking for pictures. I don't know exactly how many pictures I have, but yeah, it was fun. It was really fun this year. Here we go. Here's some photos you guys will like of what oh my gosh, there we go. Perfect. This is kind of the front of it.
Oh, that's great.
With all the cobwebs, and then I think I have a few. There we go. Here's the cauldron I was talking about that I put with the Philips Hue. You can see
like
the lights.
Production. Holy
the Giz Wiz lights in the background. So yeah, I had a whole bunch of fun with Halloween this year. Yeah, I love Halloween. It's always so fun to.
Well, it gets bigger every year.
Yeah, exactly. Well,
yeah. It is fun. It is fun.
Yeah, and I'm lucky. My neighborhood has lots of families, so I bought 3 bags of candy, and I had to stop. There was one group I had to turn away, the latecomers, because I was just out of candy. I had no more candy left.
Did you see on Facebook someone posted, when your kids come home with candy, examine it carefully, and had a close-up of a Mars bar. And on the bottom it said, best if eaten by June 1999.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, I know.
Oh man. I kind of thought about doing that when the candy was on sale. I'm thinking, it's Halloween themed. I could just buy it for next year, like keep it away.
Well, yeah, it's probably good for a year.
Yeah, the expiration date would have given it away. It has expired sometime in the middle of the year in 2018. I felt like, nah, I shouldn't do that. I shouldn't do that. Yeah. Well, now Halloween is over. The month of October is over, so I'll have my November. There's a ton of stuff packed in this episode. Because we have the new what the heck was it? We have the new what the heck is it? We have the new November theme. So I guess let's jump into it. And
okay, so I have 3 gadgets from the Time to Play Holiday Showcase, and I seeked out 3 things that lets kids do things. So we're going to start with a new tape called Make a Tape, and when it's over, when you're watching the tape, in the back of your mind, think of how much money the inventor of this raised on Kickstarter. So here's Make a Tape. Dick DiBartolo, man's maddest writer, and the Giz Wiz One Take Theater here at gizwiz.tv. This is either the world's weirdest belt or some kind of a toy. Now, since we're at Time to Play magazine toy event, I'm guessing a toy kind of thing. Anyway, Anne-Marie is going to tell us what it actually is.
This is Make a Toy block tape, and it's real working tape for all of your Legos and other major construction brands. One side has an adhesive, so you can stick it on virtually any surface, and the other side is bendable and flexible, and you can even cut it with scissors. So you can now make construction upside down.
Well, I'm going to have you look on that side.
Oh, wow. There's a whole...
And we'll look at...
Now you can build upside down. You can build along the sides. You can make cool curves. You can build virtually on any surface and make real 3D creations. So it takes construction block building to a whole new level.
And is it sold? Oh, you're holding up a package?
It comes in 3 sizes. It comes in 3 sizes, small, medium, and large, in a range of prices from $6.99 to $14.99. And it comes in 9 colors that are all Lego compatible.
Oh my gosh. All right, we're going to go look at that table over there, Dennis, where we've seen a lot of different size tapes. And how many feet are we talking about in a different kit?
So in the 4 stud, this comes in 6 feet. There's a 2 stud that comes also in 6 feet, and then there's another 2 stud that comes in 3 feet.
3 feet. And this is brand new. Is it out now?
It's brand new, and it's out now in all major retailers.
Perfect.
Dick DiBartolo, Man's Maddest Writer, and the Giz Wiz. One take theater here at gizwiz.tv. Bye.
Well, that looks really cool. Okay, so they got funded on Indiegogo.
Indiegogo. You know, they have a I think this is from Indiegogo. There's a 35-second, dazzle reel.
Razzle dazzle sizzle reel.
Yeah, exactly. Just show that, and then I'll tell you how much money they got.
Okay.
The original toy block tape. Cut, shape, stick, then build. Around corners, up windows, you can make a whole world. Flexible, bendable, restickable, reusable. It's turning building upside down.
Wow!
It's compatible with all your bricks. Make a sideways. Make it go round. Make a shapes. Make a upside down. There's a whole world of possibilities. The original toy block tape. Each pack sold separately. New from Zuru.
I swear, there is a specific rock band that does those. That
Yes.
It's like in every kid commercial ever invented. Okay.
I think the problem is that maybe it's a public domain theme, and they figure, well, it's got to be 30 seconds. He'll remember that.
Whatever.
We've used it 90 times before.
Exactly.
Anyway, so the campaign is over. It was an August campaign, and it had a different name. So my guess is that Zuru bought the rights to it. So since the campaign closed, it didn't say what they were going for, but it did say funded by 20,051% of what they wanted for a total of 1,648,000.
Oh my gosh.
Why are we podcasting? Why are we inventing a dust rag that is battery operated?
That's crazy. $1 million.
I mean, it's clever, but is it $1.6 million worth of clever?
For block tape. Like, there's so many products in the world. There's block tape is like the tiniest sliver of any of the products that you'd ever see in like a Target or anything like that. It's the most simple idea.
I know. It's the kind of thing where you're sitting around and you're thinking, how did they come up with that? They go, let's make something unique. How about kids build stuff on the ceiling? Oh, that's it. That's it. How many times when you were a kid did you say,
if only I could build on this wall.
On the ceiling.
If only.
Yeah, exactly.
I know.
Exactly. I wanted to build on the wall when I was a kid, but I never reached for the heights of the ceiling.
Clearly, so. I am in the wrong profession, says Chica Cherry in the Twitch chat.
Well, I think most of our audience feels we're both in the wrong profession.
Exactly.
But that's a whole other story.
We should be professional Indiegogo Kickstart people. Man, that's incredible. I believe, take this with a grain of salt, but I remember hearing through the grapevine that one of the interesting things about these block building, toy blocks, is that Lego has lost the patent. The patent has run out on the specific Lego block size and Lego block connecting thing, so that is why you are now seeing all of these different Lego competitors that can work with Lego. The Lego...
I was wondering about that. I thought, well, maybe Lego feels indirectly, if you have tape, that you can build Lego on the ceiling. Indirectly, you'll be selling Legos because the tape company just sells the tape. So you have to buy Legos that... But I have noticed, it started last year.
Yeah.
That I would see something that would say compatible with Lego.
Yeah.
There was a company selling LED bricks, and they said, oh, yeah, you can build these right into a Lego building.
It gets one step cooler when you think about how you've almost seen Lego the company transform from a block company to an entertainment company over the last few years. How they've been getting more into video games, into movies, into entertainment, because their bread and butter, the Lego block, was going to become unavailable as something that they had a monopoly on. It's incredible that that they had to change or die, as Crispy Bacon puts it.
So do you think Kerrig is going to start making movies?
Yes.
Now that they
The
remember they
Keurig
came
movie.
out with the Keurig thing that would only work in their own pot, and people were so outraged. And
This year, Lionsgate presents the K-Cup Commando Crew. Yeah.
Yes. This is super K cups with little capes. You know, we shouldn't be throwing this stuff away. We should be throwing this stuff out. No.
We should be kickstarting it. Oh my gosh.
should be
what are we
kickstarting
thinking? No, this is the newest Kickstarter.
K-Cup capes, it like sells itself.
Oh my gosh.
Anyway.
So yeah. Anyway, that's incredible.
Anyway,
pretty cool.
It's kind of a fun. It's a fun thing.
Yeah. You can't knock it on the product. It's kind of a neat idea.
It is, and it is a neat idea, and it's not a video game, so kids are actually doing something.
Using
sort of along the same line. WowWee, you know, WowWee makes robots, and WowWee makes little dolls that teach young kids like 4 how to get into coding. And so at Time to Play, I saw this new device, which I didn't expect to find at the WowWee booth, and here it is.
Hey, it's Dick DiBartolo, Maz Medist writer, and the Giz Wiz. One take video here at gizwiz.tv. We're at WowWee. WowWee, you know, is famous for chippies. They're famous for Magnaflex. Remember Chad loved Magnaflex? We're going to look at something now. You know, we're not going to be sexist. This probably skews toward girls, but I'm going to get one. Okay? And Michael's going to tell us about this.
Hey, how you doing, Dick? How's it going? Good, good. Well, thanks for stopping by, WowWee. We have the DigiLoom. We just launched exclusively at Michael's a couple of weeks ago. It's $49.99, and it's WowWee's put tech into the Rainbow Loom, which makes friendship bracelets. So this, you turn it on. We have the app here, and what girls can do is that they can actually weave their design that they designed through the free app into the DigiLoom machine, and it weaves it through, and it creates a friendship bracelet.
Oh, that's cool. Really neat. And about, we don't have time to do a whole thing. Yes. About how long did it take to do that?
It'll take about an hour to do that.
About an hour?
As opposed to 5 hours from the old style loom that you have to weave everything manually.
And is this battery operated?
This is battery operated, and you just have to hook it up to the DigiLoom app.
And Michael, is it only these letters? Can you could I make my logo, or you take everything from the design board?
You can do your logo and design board. And you can put anything in. We have characters. You can hear. We have emojis. We have shapes, colors, smiley faces, and then we have 5 different accessory packs that are also out for $7.99 each. So we do have an emoji designated a pack. We have a rock diva, a princess, a fashionista. So you can keep making different styles of friendship bracelets.
That is really neat, and it's exclusive at Michael's.
Exclusive at Michael's in North America, in the U.S. and Canada. It's $49.99 this year.
I like it. Dick DiBartolo, Mads. Can it run a little bit? We're not going to make anything, but we're just going to see the motions here.
It sends the instructions from the app to the machine. These are the motions that it makes.
Oh, okay. All right. Oh, that's great. Oh, my goodness.
That is so cool.
I like that. Anything that moves interests me. Dick DiBartolo, Maz Medist writer, and the Giz Wiz. One take video here at gizwiz.tv at WowWee. Time to Play magazine toy event. Bye.
It's almost like a 3D printer, but like for an itty bitty quilt. Like,
yes,
so
yes,
cool.
yes, exactly, exactly.
So neat.
Now, and I did watch a video of a kid making a bracelet. So I thought you just put the design in there and the machine made the whole thing, but basically you have to do some weaving in and out of colors because the machine only does one kind of
color
one
per,
yarn.
yeah
per anyway. She's sort of showing it to you. But the thing is, if you didn't have that machine and you didn't have the kind of made yarn to knit through, I don't even know how you would start to make a bracelet. Here, just that the yarn is already on one of those devices, that seems to be 80% of what you have to do. So I think he misunderstood me. I don't know if you could make my logo or not.
Right. It looks like it's a little bit preset. as to
Yes,
what
it
they
does.
have.
It does.
But you can change the order. You can change
Yes,
what it
you
says.
can. You can still have fun. You could,
Right.
make your school name or a team name. And I did check today earlier on Michael's, and maybe it's because they're just introducing it. But it's $39.99, not $49.99. And also, it's so funny. I was watching the video full screen, and the fore and aft arrows there are exactly like arrows on YouTube or any website, and I kept putting my mouse on it to see if I could speed up the video.
Like, let's go,
And then
let's go.
Yes, exactly. And then I realized, oh, that's so funny. They an exact copy of the forward and reverse mouse. There it goes. So it does do a fair amount of work for you.
Yeah, that's really interesting. Very cool. The Digiloom.
Digiloom.
Digiloom. It's so funny to think of like a loom as being like super digital and like super cool. It's just a loom. It's like, what are they?
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, very cool from WowWee.
Digiloom from WowWee, and I don't know how long it's going to be on sale, but it is $39.99, and it's only it's still up there, still $39.99 at Michael's. Okay, our final guy is something very silly. It's a slime maker. Now, years ago, like more than 20 years ago, I used to do a couple of shows on Nickelodeon. On one Nickelodeon show, I would actually show fun gadgets. And they had another show called Don't Just Sit There. It was a 2-hour show that had different segments. And one of the segments was a game show called You Want It, You Got It. And I was the host of that. I had a tuxedo that lit up, and
you were a host on Nickelodeon?
Yeah,
I didn't know that. What?
Of this portion of this game show.
Yeah.
Called You Want It, You Got It. Yeah. So that was before Slime, and then they started the slime games, Double Dare. Remember Double Dare?
Oh yeah, Double Dare. Yeah. And then What Would You Do?
Yes, exactly.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, that was like my childhood. And they had the whole gas stuff.
Yes,
like, oh my gosh, yeah.
Totally. Exactly. So now Crazy Art has come in, and this is probably their 7th or 8th new slime creation. So let's see what that looks like.
Hey, Dick DiBartolo, Man's Maddest Writer, and the Giz Wiz, One Take Theater here at GizWiz.tv, pausing for lunch here at Time to Play magazine event. Dennis, do you want lime jello or do you want the strawberry jello?
No, Dick, it's slime. It's slime. It's not jello.
I know the restaurant here is terrible,
it's
but
one of the hottest crazes this year. It continues to be hot through this fall.
Oh, slime like Nickelodeon?
Like Nickelodeon slime. It's the iconic goo that you've seen on Nickelodeon. We have the Nickelodeon slime kits. Everything you need to make your own slime at home.
Oh my! And what's the new? Oh, the Super Slime.
I'm glad you caught that, Dick. Super Slime Studio is our newest slime kit. It actually gives you the apparatus to make the slime as well.
Oh, wait a minute! I want to crank this handle.
So crank
I'm probably gonna. Oh, I can't hold it and turn.
Yeah. Totally,
Oh yeah.
You can see it going down below. And you can mix, that helps you mix your ingredients to make your own slime. It comes with everything you need: glitter, glue, measuring containers, the colorants, and the sticks, as well as gems, to make your own slime at home.
What's the kit gonna cost?
The kit is gonna cost $19.99.
You know what? I can afford to have my own slime.
You could buy two, right?
I could make 2 different slimes.
Dennis.
I like it. Dick DiBartolo, Man's Maddest Writer, and the Giz Wiz, One Take Theater here at GizWiz.tv. You know, back in high school, I was voted best slime in class. Bye.
Now, how much do you think a kid makes? Because that was a ton of slime on that table.
I know. Yeah, I don't know. And I believe that man misspoke, because I could not find it for under $29.99.
Gotcha.
And don't go to Crazy Art's website, because there they have it for $35. But
Whoa.
it did seem like a lot of stuff for $20.
Right.
Because it comes with glitter and the paint, and you can make mermaid slime, glitter slime, unicorn slime, rainbow slime, crunchy slime. I think it's fun. I don't know what, and you know, I have a couple of videos I'm putting on my website. It looks like it really doesn't stick to you. It's slimy, but when you let it go, it's not all over everything. If you're watching the video part, you see that she's mixing in some, I don't know what the little crystals are, but that's so that you can make the crunchy slime. And they do tell you in the video parental supervision, because after you mix the color, after you mix in the little balls to make it crunchy, or you mix in the neon components, you have to add very hot water. So that's where they say young kids. But with the new Slime Studio, it'll be a lot easier because everything will go in that big jar, and then you can just crank that guy out. And as you see, suddenly it's kind of fun if you're watching the video thing. It's interesting that suddenly it becomes slime, and then you can pick it up, and it's slimy.
It's so cool.
It's pretty neat. It's pretty neat.
Yeah, I love that. There's a YouTuber who makes a whole bunch of like science videos about this sort of stuff. And Scooter X is right. This YouTuber's like, it's borax and glue all the time. He's talking about slime. But this is cool that it has all the little extra bits, the coloring, the glitter, the little ball crystal things to make it crunchy and weird.
Right. And also, I think they said they have a different component to make it gluey without using actual glue, so that this is
borax or whatever.
a safer way for kids to go.
Yeah, exactly. That looks really neat.
Yeah, pretty neat. Pretty neat
a little
stuff.
mixer in there, so you don't have to act like you don't have to use the kitchen utensils, even though it's just slime. It'll be fine.
Yeah,
exactly. Very cool.
And use it for martinis when the kids are asleep.
Exactly. Perfect.
There you go.
Nice mixer. Coming up next, we have my Crappy Corner, the new theme, and What the Heck Is It, as well as The Warehouse. But before we get to that, we want to take a moment and thank our sponsor for this episode, Casper. I love Casper mattresses. In fact, I put my money where my mouth is. I bought a Casper mattress it's coming up on 3 years. It's 2 to 3 years ago. I bought a Casper mattress when I was living in LA. And I've spent years sleeping on a Casper mattress. I absolutely love Casper mattresses. They are meticulously designed to give you the best night's rest. They are amazing mattresses, very, very fairly priced. You can head on over to Casper.com. They have a wonderful website, wonderfully designed website. Their kind of design ethos goes throughout everything that they do. It's made of supportive memory foam for a sleep surface with just the right amount of sink and just the right amount of bounce. Plus its breathable design makes it very easy to sleep cool and help you regulate your temperature throughout the night. All the Casper mattresses are made in the USA, so you can feel happy about that. You can also feel happy that you get to order online. It gets delivered to your door in a compact box and free shipping with free returns. Now available in USA, Canada, and now the UK. And when you try out your mattress, you don't get just to try it out for some small, not just like a month. You get 100 days, 100-day free trial. Trial, not free trial. You have to order it. You get a 100-day trial, and if you're not satisfied, you can just return it. Remember, free return shipping. But I know that you're going to love it. It's just so nicely designed, so nicely made. You're just absolutely going to love this. And for watching our show, hey, you get a discount. You can save an additional $50 toward any mattress purchase by going to Casper.com/GizWiz and entering the promo code GizWiz. Once again, that's Casper.com/GizWiz and use the promo code GizWiz. Terms and conditions apply. You can go to Casper.com/terms to find out more. Once again, I started it off by saying this, I'll end it with saying that I have slept on Casper mattress for years and years, and I love them. They're just great, and I recommend them, and there's so many benefits. The shipping, the way that it comes in a compact box, and then the mattress itself is just wonderful. So I highly recommend Casper. Casper.com/GizWiz and use promo code GizWiz to get a discount of $50. Thanks so much, Casper, for your support of the Giz Wiz. And with that, I believe it is time.
Let's go to Chad's crappy.
But you might want it at Chad's Crappy Corner. Get it.
We're bringing
along with our viewers and listeners, have no idea. Oh my gosh, is it still Halloween? He's holding a knife.
That's right. So we get to find out what the theme is. We asked our patrons, like we always do, big shout out to the patrons, what November's theme will be. And the options were cooking gadgets, traveling gadgets, and app-enabled gadgets. And you could probably guess by the giant knife which one ended up winning. It was cooking gadgets, which I really like.
I am surprised. Okay.
Yeah, I like that it's cooking gadgets because I was sitting here thinking, okay, November, what's a good theme for November? Sometimes we like to do based off of the holiday. Well, Thanksgiving, of course. Thanksgiving is the biggest holiday in November. And the closest I couldn't think of, just saying Thanksgiving gadgets doesn't make sense. So I put down cooking gadgets as a secondary way to describe it, because you're going to be in the kitchen cooking for Thanksgiving and, getting your family together and stuff like that. So I'm really happy that cooking gadgets won because it kind of fits the theme of November. I've recently, in the past, year, really gotten into cooking, and I think we did a kitchen gadget theme maybe a year ago, something like that, or in January or something like that. And since then, I've been really, getting more and more into cooking. So I feel like I have a pretty good idea of what a good cooking gadget could be. So today, we are taking a look, and we're going to do this one live. I was thinking about recording a video, but thought maybe we could just do it live at the Vibe. The Vibe. And the Vibe is a garlic chopper. Now, I can't tell if this is the company name, and then they make a garlic chopper, or the garlic chopper's name Vibe. I need to, I guess, do a little bit of research on that.
Yeah. But, I think Chefin.
By Chefin.
Isn't that the logo?
By Chefin, yeah. That's
by
the thing.
Chefin, okay.
Yeah, definitely. So the idea is,
Chefin. Okay.
whenever I chop garlic, and it also works for ginger, it's one of the hardest things to chop because it's so small. Sometimes I just go ahead and just put it through the mincer, the little press thing, because I don't want to chop it up because it's so small and you have to get your knife so close to your fingers. So I always have a really difficult time chopping those things, especially ginger. Ginger's really difficult. And so in order to get a really perfect chop, this looks like a great little alternative. Is you just throw the already peeled garlic into this, and then you roll it along the table, and it will chop it for you. So first we have to peel our garlic here. There we go. Let's take off just a little end. And as you can kind of see, what I mean is just, this is such a small thing, you're getting the big knife next to it and you're trying to chop it, and then eventually you go like this and you're trying to stick into the knife, and it's just really frustrating. So let's just kind of prep this garlic. Now let's open it up. Obviously, if you were gonna, oh no, it comes in a blister pack.
Well, you got a big knife.
I do have a big knife here. Let's see how difficult. I think we're gonna have to use the big knife.
Oh my God! Get Band-Aids. Call 911.
It's a really sharp knife. Okay, well, this blister pack is a pain. I mean, and when I say it's a sharp knife, I mean,
where is your open it?
There we go. You know what? I probably have it just right here. It is. could have just used this the whole time.
Yeah, there you go.
Oh, well. Okay, caution, sharp blade attention. There's this piece of tape all the way around it. So we got to pull that off. I can't quite see where.
Caution, do not use on garlic.
Caution, do not use on live television show. What? Okay, so let's kind of take a look at this device. It's clear, and it has these wheels. One of them has a gear on it, so as it rolls along. And then the blades inside will move as it rolls along. Sorry for that glitchy camera. We still got one glitchy camera in it.
So it's a toy and a garlic mincer.
It is, basically, a toy and a garlic press. Or garlic mixer, not garlic press. It looks like it has two. Okay, so this is one of these, I think, is the way to open it up. There we go. And if you wanted to wash it, I did see that it was machine washable. You can put it on the top of your washing machine and to make it machine washable. So that's how you open it up and get the blade out. And that first one is just to put the garlic in. So let's go ahead and just drop the garlic in. There it goes.
What was that thing? You actually cut the end of the garlic off? Is that like a thing?
Yeah.
I've never done garlic.
I mean, I've always cut it off. It's just that little thing close to the
okay.
Close to the flour. If you're really unfamiliar with garlic, it comes in a little clove. So you break off little garlic pieces of the clove.
Yeah. No, garlic I've seen, but I never knew about cutting the little end thing off. Okay.
Maybe it's just preference. Maybe you don't have to
I think my father used his cigar thing to cut the end of that off.
Exactly.
Sure.
It'd be perfect for that. So we have one piece of garlic in there. Let's cut to the wide, and I guess we're just going to push it along and see what it does.
I'll make sound effects.
Okay, so it's moving.
Oh, it makes its own sound effects.
Oh, it wasn't closed all the way. Here we go.
Okay.
Okay. I'm just going to roll it back and forth just a few times. It's definitely chopping stuff up here. Let's get a little update. You can kind of see some of it chopped up in there. And I'm just going back and forth as it's chopping. So let's go back down here. And sorry for that glitchy camera. I'm trying to stay off it. I mean, this is definitely easier than trying to chop it.
Yeah. Now, do you have a use for chopped garlic today?
Not today. No, no, not today.
Okay.
But chopped garlic is great in like hamburger meat, or I mean, garlic is just one of those spices that could go in almost everything. Okay, so we're basically chopped. We can open that up and kind of get a nice view of what that looks like inside of there. Yeah, there we go, chopped garlic. Okay, so what we would do, I guess now, is open the side, take out that blade, and then just tap it onto wherever we're wanting to get that out. There we go. And it looks like there's still a little bit in there. Oh, I'm noticing, I was wondering how it was making the garlic stop. At the very bottom, there's some little stoppers down there so that it would press up against it and then need the blades to go through it. So there we go.
So Chad, you do every clove or whatever, each piece, you do each one separately?
You could probably fit, I would say, two cloves in here.
Two, okay.
Yeah,
so that
and yeah, it says it fits 1 to 2 peeled garlic cloves. And it also chops peeled ginger, is what it's saying. Roll to chop the garlic, open and remove the stainless steel blade, then remove the chopped garlic. You can put this on the top rack of the dishwasher. But I gotta say, the most difficult part is getting the garlic out of this again, because it kind of sticks all over to the device. But once that's done, you have, my garlic's a little bit, I had it kind of sitting out a little bit. It was turning green here. But that's some pretty nice peeled garlic, or chopped garlic, sorry. Very different than
oh, okay, that's
garlic.
Pretty good. Oh, yeah. That's okay. It's
I'd
more in the close-up than it. Yeah, it looked like a little bit in the machine, but in the close-up, it's a fair amount.
There's a good amount there. Yeah, I mean, the alternative is sitting there chopping it, using your finger to get off the blade back onto the board, chopping it again, using your finger to kind of press it off the blade. Got a little bit on my finger there. So I would say that is a pretty good alternative. I can also imagine someone who would be elderly or maybe has some movement issues in their hands or something, that this would be really nice, because chopping garlic is kind of a fine procedure. Same thing with chopping.
Can we guess it? Can we guess at the price?
Yeah, take a stab at it if you would.
I'm going to go with $11.99.
Ooh, okay.
Oh, is it too high or too low?
It is pretty close. I found this for $7.99.
Oh.
Yep, not too bad.
Oh, okay.
And then it is the exact same price on Amazon.com as well. So you can get it on Amazon as an add-on item. It is Prime, but as an add-on, which means that you need to have like extra things added to it. Got some pretty okay reviews on Amazon as well. 4 stars out of 4 reviews. But I would say that I like it. I don't know if I'd want to pull it out every time that it's almost like if you were going to do a really garlicky soup or something with a lot of garlic and you had to get a whole bunch done, this would be perfect to just kind of whip it all out there and be finished with it. But yeah, the garlic chopper. You can also get it at Target. Target is where I actually picked this up, because the pole and the time I had to buy it was kind of close to each other, so I just went to my local Target and picked it up. Chefin, and that is the Vibe Garlic Chopper. And now I just have some garlic sitting here, so this is going to be a little... I don't know exactly how to clean this one up. Well, with that, let's jump on into Dick's Gadget Warehouse.
They're geeky and they're goofy, together they are loopy. When gadgets pass away, he takes them out to play in Dick's Gadget Warehouse.
Foghorn. And our email says, here is another video of a gadget from my warehouse. I still use these old drives from time to time. And there's a little more to this, but I'll read it after we see our letter from Ryan Winkler.
Hey, Dick and Chad. Today I thought I would show off my iMation 120 megabyte super disk drive.
Whoa!
The iMation 120 megabyte super disk drive came out shortly after the iOmega 100 megabyte zip drive came out. The main difference between the two drives is that the iOmega zip drive would only read the iOmega zip disks. The iMation 120 megabyte super disk drive would read both 120 megabyte super disks as well as the 1.44 megabyte floppy disks. It's plugged into the Mac via a USB cable. We're going to do a test between the super disk drive and an 8 gigabyte USB flash drive. I have selected a little over 112 megabytes worth of files to use as our test copy. It takes about 37 seconds to copy these files from the internal hard drive to the USB flash drive. Now let's copy those same files to a super disk. Start our timer. This is the super disk drive in a Linux PC that I still have. When it came out, I paid $149 for it. Still copying. This is a super disk drive I purchased for a laptop I was using at the time. I paid about $200 for it. When the iMation super disk drive came out, iMation claimed that the super disk drive would read standard 1.44 floppies at twice the speed of a standard floppy disk drive. Finally, it's done, and it only took approximately 5 minutes and 24 seconds.
Oh my gosh.
Now, as you can see, I can eject the super disk and put in a standard floppy disk, and the super disk drive will read the standard floppy disk as well. When first released, you too could have the speed and capacity of the external 120 megabyte super disk drive for between $200 and $249. Thanks for watching.
Oh my gosh, that is so cool.
My zip drive.
Oh my god!
Yes, this is I think the last one before they decided let's not make these anymore.
Yeah.
This was the 750 megabyte version. Actually, I think Dennis had it for his artwork, and then they had the zip discs, which were about $20 each.
Now, was there any connection between the zip disks and like zipping up files into things? Like, were these all like connected somehow? I don't know.
You know, I don't think. I think the advantage of it was like for Dennis, who that does artwork, was that each disc was the equivalent of, like, depending on the density, like 15 regular floppy disks. And as Ryan said in the video, some of them could read just regular floppies. So you could just buy this, and it could be the only disk drive that you needed. But it was short-lived because just about then they started coming out with flash drives and the click drive, and they got about 5 years out. I think it was iOmega who did them. Yeah, it was iOmega. So they were a big hit for a while, but they didn't stay around.
Yeah.
It was an interesting.
Was this about the time as CD-ROMs too? Because I remember that, it ended up I just burn a CD. I just burn a CD with it. Yeah,
exactly. But Ryan added, and it's kind of interesting. He said, I use the old drives from time to time. It's mainly when someone finds an old disc that has some data, but no way to read it.
Right.
I even have a 5 1/4 floppy disk for the same purpose. A person reached out to me when their aunt passed away and found all her genealogy work was on 5 1/4 floppy drives, which I was able to copy over to a USB drive, which made the person very grateful. Anyway, thanks for the show, Ryan Winkler.
That's so cool. I love how
cool.
He also just had the other ones like around. He's like, man, I was really invested in these zip drives.
Yeah.
Man. And then it's just so funny that today, 5 minutes to copy a file over. I would get frustrated if it took 5 minutes to wirelessly transfer the footage that I need for Giz Wiz, which is gigabytes, from one computer to another. Like, I record here on this PC, and then I edit on a different PC, and I just drag it over the network, and it just works. And it's like, that takes 5 minutes. I get frustrated. I'm like, I can't handle this. And it's easily, 6-7 gigabytes.
Well, when you got into computers, how fast were modems, or was the modem built into your computer?
I can't remember. I do remember that we had dial-up for a few years. I remember
you did? Oh,
we didn't have the internet at all for a while. Okay. But CD-ROMs were still a thing, and so I remember getting my first games on it was Magic School Bus was the first game that I remember playing, and that was on CD-ROM, and I had a ton of fun on that. There was a small window where I think we had a really old computer that did not have a CD-ROM in it. I remember I think it had a Pentium processor. This was before they started numbering them, like Pentium 2, Pentium 4. It was just a Pentium processor. And I think the only thing to play on that computer was PowerPoint. And I'm not joking, we had a lot of fun making PowerPoint presentations. We would make stories in PowerPoint and make different slides, or I would just use PowerPoint to draw, making objects and stuff like that. And then my mind was blown when I went to school and we had a Macintosh that had KidPix, and that was incredible. I loved KidPix for a long time, and then CD-ROMs started coming out, and then the internet, and I have no idea what the speed was that we had. We had CompuServe was our...
Oh my gosh, yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, CompuServe.
Back then, I had CompuServe, and I used to write voting column, And I remember saying to Dennis, my voting column was 4 pages, double space, type, just text. And I would say to Dennis, I dial up and I would say to Dennis, believe it or not, these 4 pages of text will be in the Powerboat office in California in less than 4 minutes.
Text.
Isn't that funny?
It was like it was like a few
Double
kilobytes
space,
of data.
Double space text.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, I know.
It's pretty incredible. Yeah, and I wasn't connected enough to know any of the stats that we had, and then I remember that we ended up getting DSL, and it was a wonder because my sibling, my older sibling, and my older sister, was really into online chat rooms at the time. And so she would use up the phone line, and we couldn't get on the phone for hours. And she had to schedule times where she was allowed to go talk to her friends online.
Oh
and so we ended up getting DSL, and that was fantastic. And it wasn't. What's funny is I ended up getting my first computer, my first own desktop, at the start of middle school because we had found the product Dragon Dictate, and that was revolutionary for me because I was dyslexic, and so we got a computer that met the minimum system requirements to run Dragon Dictate, and I got my own desktop in my own bedroom so I could write papers using Dragon Dictate. And that is really kind of the start of my love for technology. Before then, it was just kind of something around. But when I got my first computer in my room, I was able to spend as much time as I wanted on it and install games and troubleshoot why they wouldn't work and get to know how a computer really works. Before then, it was like if the My Computer icon wasn't on the desktop, I didn't understand how to get to the Explorer window. Like if that was missing, it was like I'm lost. I can't do anything. And then when I got my own computer, of course, I learned the ins and outs of everything. But yeah, that's how I got into technology.
Pretty neat.
We still have a ton left in the show, so this turned out to be a long one.
We need more videos. Okay,
yes.
So Ryan's video, I believe, was the last video we have. So if you could make a video, we need something for next week. Anything about a gadget, okay? A gadget you bought, a gadget you own, a gadget in the cellar. Make a little 2 to 3 minute video, put it on YouTube. On the drop-down menu, you can click on listed, and then only people with the URL can see it. And send us the URL to mail at gizwiz.tv. Mail at gizwiz.tv. If we show it between now and December 17th, you'll get an Alfred E. Newman picture and a copy of Mad Magazine. And who knows after December 7th, because Mad is leaving the city. I'll have no free Mads, no mailing, no mail room, but we'll work something out.
You need to make a friend in where are they moving to Burbank, L.A.?
Yes, they're moving to Burbank.
Yeah,
exactly.
You need to make a friend over there and say, send me some Mad magazines.
Send me some, right. But then I need a friend somewhere who can do all the mailing for me.
Exactly.
That's yeah. But we'll work out something.
Perfect.
Mail at gizwiz.tv is where the URL for your video goes.
With that, let's jump into the letter!
And the letter requires a photo. Do you have the photo there?
Oh, not yet. 1 second. I'm not.
Okay. Or you can just play the warehouse theme, and it'll be there because the letter is from Beluga or Beluga, BLAGUA, who writes, Dick, in the Dick's Gadget Warehouse video, is that a typo? Should it not read there, THEY apostrophe RE instead? You know what? Both of them.
We'll do it here. I don't have a good way to pause this, but
okay. Keep going.
It's the
and I'll tell you my take on this. Right, right. Stop.
They're geeky and goofy. I can't stop. I can't stop it. Here, let me go get the actual flyer.
I sent you a still store of it. Is it not on the show notes?
No, I don't see it yet. Oh, there it is. I do see it. Here we go.
Yeah.
Open.
Okay. Just click on that, and I'll tell you my theory.
Okay, here we go. Boop.
Okay, so they're geeky and they're goofy. In reality, they're both wrong. Is that not right? Is it not right that they're both wrong?
Yes, I think so.
Right. So my feeling is that, and I'll have to go back to try and find out who sent us this video. It's maybe a year or two old. Was thinking that since we call this the same Dun show, because originally the very first video credit has dumb spelled D-U-N-B, and Leo and I said, well, you know what? It is a Dun show. Let's just leave it.
Just keep it.
And so my guess is that he's goofing here, figuring I'll spell it wrong both times.
I'll get it incorrect twice. Yes.
But anyway, Beluga, B-L-A-G-U-A, you were the first one to email us to point out that, that you are correct, that both spellings are incorrect. But we think it's a joke, okay? And we're highly unlikely to ever correct it. But we're glad to know that someone noticed that they're wrong.
It's I have gotten a few messages because we spell it same Dun show on the Patreon. I have gotten a few messages like, "Hey, your thing is wrong." It's like, nope, it's correct.
Yeah,
let me tell you.
That's us. That's us.
That's very funny. Very good one, Blue.
You know, it's a good thing we weren't Webster people who worked on the dictionary, because we'd have said, "Oh, I think it's wrong, but let it go."
Looks fine to me.
Yeah, let it go. Yeah,
whatever. Yeah, exactly. I'm so excited because we get to find out what the heck was it? Oh my gosh. Every 2 months.
Did you know? Did you have any idea what it was?
I don't. Okay, so let's go back and let's look at this thing. Here it is. I would guess that it's...
Wait, I'm going to ask my two guests in the studio. Do you know what that is? I have Adam here, and I have Nikki here. No idea.
What it is.
No, neither one has an idea.
My guess would be that it's some sort of heat glove thing, but it looks... Oh my gosh, I think I just figured it out. I had always assumed the way that this was, that this was not an upper part. I thought that it just ended there, but I just saw these teeth for the first time. I thought that those teeth were those grooves back there, and I thought that it was basically 1/2 of a heat glove, but now I think that it's an actual heat glove.
That is correct. So go to the top, and I have a picture of it in use.
I assumed that it, because this small, I didn't ever see the top half.
They're tiny.
I thought that it was like.
Is it not? Is it not live yet? With
no, it is. It is. I just got to get up.
Oh,
there.
it is. Okay.
There it is.
It's like a finger mitt.
Oh.
You see, it's the micro mitt.
Oh my gosh, it's so small.
There you go. There you go. Okay, and they're $10, and it's just if you have something in like the microwave and you're afraid the dish is hot, all you need is this little micro mitt.
Oh my gosh.
To hold it. So only 5 people got it right.
Wow, not even the whole 12. Wow.
Not even the whole 12. So we gave some extra issues to winners. Yeah. A lot of people using hippopotamus lips, dentures for hippopotamus, dentures for senior vampires. And 5 people said, I can't believe it, 5 people said it's something you put in your mouth and then lick your cat so you can like pretend to be... Pretend to be another cat.
That's funny. The reason is because they make gloves that have those little bumps on it for petting a cat, and it pulls the hair off. And so it's a tongue thing. That's actually very funny.
Okay.
We
Becky sent in
here
torture beanbag chair, which it could be. Someone said it's used by Swiss monks to make holes in their favorite cheese.
Oh, that's good.
Which is the great answer, isn't it? I love this too. A bed of nails as made by the Twizzler Company.
Oh my gosh, that's funny.
Isn't that great?
That's good.
Isn't that great? Yeah.
A 3D printed tongue.
Right. I think worst bleacher seat ever. And then one of my favorite is, here it is. This is a pancake to waffle converter. Is that funny?
There. Yes.
So you take a flat pancake and you squeeze this all over it, and now it's a waffle.
That's
because
great.
You've made a bunch of holes.
You guys are way funnier than me. Oh my gosh. That's very funny. So they won this, the Stranger Things Mad Magazine.
Yes, you. Everybody on that list will get a copy of Mad. And Chad, you want to call me back? My screen just froze.
Yeah, of course.
Okay.
We'll just edit this out.
Yeah, I know. I should have left you a little.
Ooh. Any better?
It's going. Yeah, yes, it is a little better. Yeah, okay.
Okay, cool. Yeah, you're a little blocky to me.
Yeah, I know. I'm not quite sure why. Yeah. All right, what I'm going to do, I'm just going to shut off one monitor that's using that same. There we go. Okay, so I just said about that.
And then I'll go ahead and introduce the next gadget.
Okay.
Or are you good, or do we have anything else about?
Yeah, I said so. Everybody on that list I'll start there. Is that okay?
Cool. Yeah, go ahead.
Good. So everybody who got it right and is on that list of funny answers will get the November-December issue of Mad Magazine, and the new November half of December game is up there. And since Mad is leaving the city around December 22nd, we're going to play through December 17th, and then once I post winners, notify me immediately, and I will be able to send you January, February Mad. And then in January we're going to start the game over with different prizes.
Perfect. And here it is. Let's take a look at it. It's this thing right here. This is the whole gadget, not just part of the gadget. It's pretty obvious to me that this is a device made by the Cheeto Corporation to make sure your fingers don't get all that orange dust on them. So you can pick up Cheetos individually.
Not bad.
Not bad. Okay.
Not a bad answer.
If you think you know what it is, get a guessing over at gizwiz.biz. Click What the Heck Is It Game on the sidebar. And email your guess on over to Dick. Remember, 12 Mad Magazines for the correct answer, 24 for funny, hilarious, clever, interesting, and thought-provoking answers. So get a guessing over at gizwiz.biz. I said it before and I'll say it again. Big thank you to our patrons. If you love this show and you want to give back, Patreon is the best way to do it. Patreon.com is a place to support independent content creators like ourselves. And we love our patrons. Big, big, big thanks to you guys. Right now, we currently have 258 patrons.
Hey, Ranger Rick.
Here we go.
You guys are back? The chat room is back?
Here's Beatmaster said, stick it to the Lego man. It's pretty good.
That's okay. That's funny.
I'm in a loop about patrons. Good Vibe. The product was called Vibe.
Sorry, you can't see.
Illuminating, because it was the Digiloom. I'm surprised we still have a Skype connection, to be honest, if we're having this much internet issues.
No, today's the worst it's ever been. Garlic.
Okay, so the ones that I see that I like are Pancake to Waffle Converter, Stick It to the Lego Man, or good vibes, or illuminating gadgets?
I like either of the first two. So
Stick
it's
to
your
Lego Man or
choice.
pancake to waffle converter?
Yeah, either one.
Let's do pancake to waffle converter.
Okay.
That seemed to get a laugh.
Okay. It keeps dying, says Spike.
It's dying. It's dying. To waffle converter. Okay, got it. In 3, 2. It's time for the Giz Wiz with Mad's maddest writer, Dick DeBartolo. This is episode 1647, recorded Thursday, November 2nd, 2017. Pancake to waffle converter. This episode of the Giz Wiz is brought to you by Casper, a premium... Where is it? Here we are. This episode of the Giz Wiz is brought to you by Casper, an online retailer of premium mattresses for a fraction of the price. I've fallen out of practice. Here we go. This episode of the Giz Wiz is brought to you by Casper, an online retailer of premium mattresses for a fraction of the price. Because everyone deserves a great night's sleep. Get $50 off any mattress purchased by visiting casper.com/GizWiz and enter the promo code GizWiz. Okay, and just a photo.
A photo. Now, Nick with a C said that Twitch is working.
Oh, weird.
It is weird, isn't it?
I don't know. I think I'm seeing on my program that it's having trouble connecting to Restream. So,
do you even see me clearly? I am so broken up on the.
I can barely see you. Barely.
Yeah. All right. So then I guess you'll just have to do your own photo.
Okay. You can try to just make a big face or something and. I mean, in the photo, as long as we don't go like full screen on you, it's kind of hard to tell in the wide that you're so blocky.
Okay.
So.
Okay. I'll just, well, I don't have to do anything now because I'm frozen. So I can be that way.
I can see you. My video back to you.
Am I still moving?
Yeah, you're still moving to me. Yeah, you're good to me.
Okay, you see, what am I holding up?
I see that. Yeah, you're holding the, the zip drive.
The zip drive. Okay.
Yeah. Okay,
Let's
in 3, 2, 1. Okay, cool. Yeah, I got it.
Okay. Okay.
Not without technical difficulty.
So chat room. So chat room. Next week we're back to is a regular Thursday again, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Good. Okay.
So chat room next Thursday when you come back, we'll still be ending this show with the way the internet's going. No, it's a regular Thursday next week. Next Thursday. He said the same thing. Oh, you said the same thing.
I'm translating because I don't know if they can hear you. Like because they can't hear us at all. I don't think.
Oh, okay.
Maybe the I cut myself on my knife. Maybe the Twitch chat can hear us. I'm not sure. Sound is back. Series of still frames. This is the weirdest way for it to break. Oh, you there?
I'm here.
Okay, cool. Yeah, I think we should just end it.
Okay.
Cool.
I'll see you next Thursday.
Perfect.
Okay, Chad, take care.
See you then. Bye.
Bye, whoever can hear us. Okay.